Eastern Cape. Lerato Sokani, Tate. Lwandle Ngwenya, KwaZulu-Natal. Sakani, Mogale, Tate. Now, dressed by Shania Quattro. Independently beautiful women, ladies and gentlemen, Refilwe Mohale, Waya-Waya, Pumalanga, Karayudika, Hote, Dabula Reisa, Hote. Dressed by Combi Tailored, Miss Bachelorette South Africa puts you yet more beautiful, natural women, Refilwe Mohale, Hote. Rucheko, Mashiba Ite, Tote, Pindi and Kugo, KwaZulu-Natal. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, your independently beautiful women, Mutseke, Tote, Tiisetso Mashabathakga, Tote. Sebasa Mogale, Eastern Cape, and Lwandle Limpopo Province. Coming to you live from the Lyric Theatre, Gold Reef City, Johannesburg. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Sebasa Mogale, the super duper South Africa!
Miss Bachelorette South Africa was made possible by the following sponsors. Coffee Restaurant, My Image Brands, Mabota PAP Production, Ndumes Hair, Tabsy Beauty, Sorbet Brooklyn Mall, Attorney Lesedi Mphahlele, House of Interior, Limpopo Jewelry Business Incubators, Gold Reef City, and our designers, Style Saga Emporium, Touch by Tabo. Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2023 will be walking away with 100,000 rand in cash. A luxurious occasional chair, which, as it is the tradition of Miss Bachelorette, she will be sitting on for the first time tonight as she gets crowned courtesy of House of Interiors. She will be pampered with spa and beauty treatment for the reigning year by Sorbet Brooklyn Mall. Miss Bachelorette South Africa's makeup needs will be catered for by Tabsy Beauty. World of Beautiful Arts will produce an A1-size art piece for Miss Bachelorette South Africa so she can display her proud moment in her private space. Blissful Moments by Mpho will add a daily spa feeling of relaxation to Miss Bachelorette stays home with a set of diffusers and scented candles for her year of reign. Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2023 and her runners-up will be spoiled with a unique stretch marks repair body cream by Gifted Valley.
is my apparel. The color is inspired by the warm undertone which induces the comfort and the warmth, and which brings in my personal warm and calm personality. A touch of the pastel colors is the optimistic approach that I have as a mature, independent woman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sebasa Mogale. My dress was designed by Lwandle Ngwenya from Young Design Emporium, YD in short. It is a snug fit, flowing dress which fits my adaptable yet resilient character. The color emerald green, also known as Paris green, represents my humble spirit and clarity of mind. I'm a visionary. As a GBV survivor, emerald green symbolizes new beginnings as I transition from being a survivor to an overcomer. Thank you. I am refined gold without a single impurity. Refined gold goes through fire. Ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't born with refined. I had to go through a dream and I conquered. This dress serves as a daring statement to say, I am here.
Represents royalty, power, beauty, and strength. It is for all the women of South Africa, because I believe they are the most beautiful and powerful creatures alive. As I walk on the stage, I believe that I carry them happy.
This beautiful red dress, carefully designed by Vuyo is absolutely one to be adored. The color red screams power and confidence, but to me, this beautiful red dress represents love and compassion. With its red, rich against my hazel brown skin, it expresses I'm bold, I'm sophisticated, I'm here, confident and oozing with ability.
Pleasure of wearing an evening gown by Vusi Nova, who is the designer of Being Touch. The color of the dress is brown, which symbolizes my strong opinion and my readiness for growth. The details of the dress have red beads and brown feathers, which showcase my bold character.
Black, elegant, gorgeous gown is designed by Vonani from Vonani Designs. The edgy details showcases my love for style, my power, substance, sophistication, confidence, and boldness as a woman.
Refilwe Mohale at House of Clothing Design, and my dress is representing a unique, bold, artistic woman. I have chosen the color purple because it symbolizes admiration, love, and support.
Not just a color, it's an attitude. My gown is made by Double Designs using the color pink. It represents strength, conviction, and decision making. Because we as women have the power to decide how we shape our future from GBV.
My dress was designed by Cindy Siwe from Apridaki. The color of my dress represents my promise. The long trail and the feathers represent the dramatic side of me. And the dress is elegant just as I am.
My dress was designed by Sebasa Mogale of SS Couture. The colors are inspired by my running club, Team Vitality SA. They symbolize my active lifestyle and my energetic personality.
Gorgeous, bright gown that I'm wearing was designed by Bonani Designs. I chose this color because it's a representation of who Tiisetso is. Bright, authentic, stands out. The drama in my dress shows the kind of bubbly personality that I have.
It is said that lilac represents softness, femininity, and happiness, which sums up my personality. It is also said that lilac depicts new beginnings, which is part of my journey towards self-empowerment as well as empowering other women. I have a flawless standard of hygiene and cleanliness. I'm naturally positive, optimistic, peaceful, and calm person, which is simple, elegant, and
She incorporated softer elements which emphasizes softness, security, and beauty. Pearls comes in different shapes and sizes. They are unique, just like all of us are. So this dress brings out my timeless beauty and uniqueness.
By the way, you want to run the walk? All right, welcome, Refilwe. And what actually inspired the whole idea? Let's start there.
Thank you so much. Good evening to everyone who is here tonight, and thank you so much for being here. So, the inspiration behind Miss Bachelorette South Africa is firstly the fact that I am a woman who grew up with passion for the modeling industry and the pageantry industry. Yeah. And at that very young age, and when I say grew up, I mean grew up, like I've been in the modeling industry since I could walk and talk. Back at primary school, I was one of those kids who would approach my female teachers and say, can we have Miss So-and-so primary school? So, obviously, at a young age, you don't really know why you're doing certain things. You just find yourself interested in it. But as I grew older, I realized that this is an opportunity for me to make an impact on the society. Also because I am passionate about women empowerment. Now, with that said, I've always wanted to establish my own pageant. But I've been struggling with identifying a title that is worthwhile, that is worthy. Because I felt like all the worthy titles, all the meaningful titles are already taken. But then, as they say, ideas do pop in your head like a hiccup. And that's exactly what happened to me. One day, I was literally just lying on my bed, and this idea came up. I thought to myself, you know, we do have different types of pageants. We have pageants that are targeting women that are below the age of 30. We have pageants that are targeting women that are more mature in terms of age, but those women need to be married. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute, there's this group of women whom are not given attention in the modeling industry. And that's exactly how this idea came up. And those are women who are over the age of 25, between the ages of 25 and 50. That is our target group of women. And these women are not married. Yeah. Now that's the whole reason why I came up with this idea. Because I wanted something unique, something meaningful, something that does not already exist, because I did not want to duplicate something that's already here. But then, other than giving those women an opportunity to participate in the modeling industry, like I'm saying, I am very passionate about women empowerment. So that would then tell you how sensitive I would be when it comes to issues like gender-based violence and femicide. So I thought to myself, you know what, if I run this pageant, it will be a platform where I get to create role models for younger women and for women in general, out of women that are not married. Role models in the sense that, as you've seen when the foundation video started, about 3 women are being killed by their intimate partner every day. Every day. I literally get to shake when I sit and think about this and let it sink in. They get to be killed, and it's unfortunate that we still live in a society where marriage is seen as some kind of a validation for women. If you reach a certain age and you are not married, you start getting questions. You start being stigmatized. Sometimes, sadly, even your own parents, your own mother, your own father, your own siblings get to ask you, when are you getting married? The clock is ticking. When are you starting to have kids? And now, the sad thing is the fact that we do not realize that the more you ask your daughter, your fellow sister, those kind of questions, you're giving them pressure because you're stigmatizing them. You are saying you are not woman enough alone. You are not enough as an individual. Get a partner so that you can be recognized as a complete woman. Now, when you give such kind of pressure, unfortunately, some women get to stay in abusive relationships or stay in abusive marriages, all because they don't want to disappoint mama who said, I am proud of my daughter now that she is married. They don't want to, they're striving to make sure that their sister or their cousin or their brother is proud of them. So now they are staying in this abusive relationship, hoping and praying that even if he's abusing me, it's fine. If only he can pop the question. If only he can ask me to marry him so that I can feel complete and so that the society can approve of me being a complete, successful woman, and so that my family can be proud of me. And it is sad that we still do that while the rate of femicide is so high. Now, with this process, with this journey of Miss Bachelorette SA, we use it as also a platform to advise parents, to advise fellow brothers and sisters that marriage is a beautiful thing. However, let us not pressurize each other to get into it for the wrong reasons.
For sure.
Because unfortunately, if a woman is not independent and she happens to find herself in an abusive relationship, it becomes difficult, more difficult for her to remove herself from that situation. So the message is, instead of focusing on marriage, can we focus more on independence? Can we stop asking our daughters? When are you getting married? And start asking them, when are you starting your own business? When are you becoming a manager at your workplace? When are you furthering your studies? When are you becoming a CEO, a director at your workplace or at your own company? Because if a woman is independent and she happens to get married, should she become abused, it becomes a little bit easier for her to remove herself from that situation.
And now, there was this foundation side.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about that.
So there is the purpose of the Miss Bachelorette Foundation, which is the charity or the social responsibility division of Miss Bachelorette South Africa, is to try and fight against, to take action, not just speak, but take action in fighting against gender-based violence and femicide. And I remember someday, just before we went to Alexandra, I was speaking to someone about the plans of when we're going to go to Alexandra, visiting the community, and what we're going to be donating to them and everything. And this person said to me, I thought Miss Bachelorette is focusing on gender-based violence and femicide, but yet you are saying one of your donations is going to be school uniform for school kids. And I said to them, and so they were like kind of confused to say, but why school kids? And I said to them, you know, it's actually far much better to invest in the younger ones, to make sure that they grow independent, teach them independence while they're still very young, empower them while they're still very young. Because if a child grows up in a poverty situation, and they reach a stage where they can start having an intimate relationship, and that partner of theirs becomes an abuser, they are going to stick to that relationship because they are saying, at least this man is providing for me. But if we empower them while they're still young, and I'm talking both boys and girls, because we need to empower boys as well. The process, the most important thing that we need to focus on when we're empowering boys is to teach them to respect women. And one of the ways that we can use is to ask them, first of all, let's be open with them and make them understand. Teach them what gender-based violence is. Teach them what femicide is. And then use examples like, how would you feel if somebody was to abuse your mother? If you are a mother, ask your son, how would you feel if somebody was to beat me up? If that boy has a sister, ask them, if somebody was to abuse your sister, how would you feel? That will make them grow up with the sense of respect and the sense of responsibility. And when they are men enough to get married or be in an intimate relationship, they will always remember that this person is a potential mother of my own kids. And I wouldn't want my kids to grow up in a situation where they see their mother being abused by me. This person is someone's sister, is someone's cousin, is someone's daughter. They wouldn't want to see, their mother wouldn't want to see them get hurt. So instead of hurting them, we should be partners. We should love each other. We should understand each other. Yes, there will always be differences in relationships, but we talk. We talk them out. We can have arguments, but they don't have to end with a fist.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. So we talk the future plans, madam. This is the 4th annual Miss Bachelorette South Africa.
Yes, it is the 4th annual Miss Bachelorette South Africa, and like I always say, the future plans scare even me.
Oh yeah.
Because the plan is, despite the challenges that we are going through with this journey, because I can tell you now, one of the biggest challenges that we're experiencing is securing funding for this journey. And one of the reasons why we are experiencing that as the biggest challenge is the fact that unfortunately we're living in a country where we are told that the funding, our government funding bodies do not fund pageants for reasons known only to them. I am yet to find out why, because pageants are one of those platforms that give exposure to different fields of art in more ways than one. You see beautiful ladies walking down the stage in evening gowns that are designed by designers that need exposure.
That's right.
And this platform becomes exposure. It becomes a platform where their businesses will potentially grow. They have makeup on their faces. You have makeup artists. You have hair artists. You have so many fields. They are endless. But, well, someday maybe our government will will reconsider their decision.
Are we going global?
Definitely. We are going global.
There we go.
My ultimate dream is to see Miss Bachelorette South Africa turning into Miss Bachelorette Global. And it's probably too early to reveal this, but I'm tempted. I'm tempted to reveal that as I speak, we are already in talks with Angola, with Zambia, with Mozambique, and there are about 5 countries that we are in talks with.
Did you try Botswana, Namibia? Did you try?
We are still in a process. Oh, okay. Yes, we are still in a process. Can you connect with me? Yes, so the ultimate dream is, as you've seen, there are ladies who walk down here and it's so-and-so from Gauteng, so-and-so from the Eastern Cape, so-and-so from. That will soon turn into so-and-so from Angola, so-and-so from USA, so-and-so from Mozambique, so-and-so from China, and the list goes on.
On the stage?
On the stage.
In South Africa?
Definitely.
Let's see. Okay. I need that gig. Global, imagine me, Miss Bachelorette Global, come on. I can do better, man. Better than my fellow, the other side of the ocean.
Remember, there are different types of international pageants that have been in existence for many, many years.
For sure, some are in their 70s, yeah?
Exactly.
Yes.
So I want this to be the only, if not the one of the first few that are owned by South Africa.
Oh yeah, man. That should happen. Come on now. You are working with a team of very energetic young people, right?
I become very emotional each time I have to speak about my team because, as I've revealed, one of our biggest challenges is funding. So that should tell you that this team that I'm about to announce do not necessarily get paid, but they're doing this out of the passion, the same level of passion that I have. And I would like to ask for them to please join me on stage.
Team Miss Bachelorette South Africa, Team Miss Bachelorette Foundation, am I right?
Yes.
There we go. It looks like they were auditioned, all of them. Am I wrong or am I wrong? Why is it that they're all models? Oh my word.
This right here is a team that I work with throughout this journey, and they have been with me from the very beginning of this journey. When I approached them and said to them, I have this idea that I'd like to implement, but obviously I won't be able to do everything alone. Can you please come on board? They did not hesitate. They became so excited, and none of them ever asked me, how much are we getting paid? They never did. And that in itself told me how much passion they have for this journey. So over there on the other side, on my extreme left, we have Thabelang Kekana. In the middle, it's Lloyd Mohano. And then the beautiful lady next to me is Janine Nicholson. You know how much I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for the founder and CEO of Miss Bachelorette South Africa and the chairperson of Miss Bachelorette Foundation, Refilwe Mohale. Parting shots?
Thank you so much. In conclusion, I just want to pass a sincere word of gratitude to all our sponsors. I can see some of them right in front here.
Right here. I see one.
Thank you so much. Thank you for believing. Thank you so much. Thank you. We really appreciate you. If it wasn't for you, this journey would not have been possible. So we really appreciate your contribution, and we hope and believe that you are going to be with us until we turn global, and until someday this whole journey even turns to be 30, 40, 50, 60 years old. Until we are televised.
We're going there.
And thank you so much to our lovely MC. You've been great. Thank you so much to Gold Reef City as well. Thank you so much to the whole production team, to the whole crew. We really appreciate you guys. And thank you so much to the judges as well. You guys have been great throughout the journey. Really, really appreciate your support. And last but definitely not least, allow me to say thank you so much to my family. My mom, my sisters, my brothers, my niece and nephews. They've all been so supportive of this journey. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, mommy's out there. Oh yeah, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Refilwe Mohale, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, man. There you have it now. There you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for me to reveal to you the 2 awards that are very special for these ladies from the office of Miss Bachelorette South Africa. We are going to give 2 special awards to 2 finalists, and this is Miss Congeniality and the Achievers Award. This is how they work. Miss Congeniality is voted for, is the lady who is voted for by her peers right here, for being heartwarming, for being fun to be around, for being loving, for being just a cool girl. You know what I'm saying? That's Miss Congeniality. And now the Achievers Award, I'm going to explain it a little bit later. Can I invite on stage, ladies and gentlemen, to show that this is the 4th annual Miss Bachelorette South Africa. We had the 3rd annual Miss Bachelorette South Africa. First runner-up, am I right? Tiisetso on stage to bring me the award. Yeah! This is our first runner-up from 2022. She was with Mbali on stage, the other side of Mbali, and there's Andani, who was, oh yeah, there she is now. Andani, who was the other side of Mbali. You've got my results, right? So this is the special award. And inside, I will see Miss Congeniality. Okay. By the way, this were also checked by Alexandra Consulting. Thank you very much, Tiisetso. A round of applause. Alexandra Consulting are our auditors. So, they did check that this was done properly. Let me announce to you the first award, the special award, Miss Congeniality 2023 for Miss Bachelorette South Africa. As voted for by her peers, the fellow finalists, for being kind, for being fun to be around, this one belongs to Lwandle Ngwenya. There we have it. There we have it. Thank you so much, and well done, Lwandle. Oh, now the next award I'm gonna announce is the Achievers Award. This is an award going to a lady who has been running her own project or business successfully even before she joined the journey of Miss Bachelorette South Africa. So she's been independent all along. She's been doing her things. So now this award belongs to Vusi Nova. There you have it. Now there's the award. It's printed Miss Bachelorette South Africa Achievement Award 2023. Vusi Nova, ladies and gentlemen. Oh Oh yes, I'm about to announce your top 10. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Come on, you should do it to these guys. I'm not involved. I'm a messenger. All right, now I'm about to announce your top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, the judges, you are part of the judges in this way. You've been voting for your favorite finalists, remember? So those votes are now going to be allowing one of them to also be on another level in this top 10. Okay? So you are part of the judges. Can I have the results handed to me by Tibello, the first runner-up from Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2022, as audited by Alexandra Consulting. For your tax issues, for your bookkeeping issues, and any other relevant matters around there, they will be of assistance. Now this envelope is very important. Miss Bachelorette South Africa top 10. In no particular order. Top 10 in random order. It says the first line. The first one on this list qualified by public vote. Like I said. Alright? And this one is Refilwe Mohale. Alright. In no particular order now, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, these ladies, you are not seeing, they're not getting scores only by appearing here tonight. They've been throughout the journey. They've been through a journey throughout since they started. Alright? Started from top 50 and now top 15. And they have been given tasks. And this week, they met these judges for a pre-judging. So they've been scored a number of times. And now the second one to make it to top 10 is, in no particular order, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Lwandle Ngwenya. And next up, the third spot belongs to Tiisetso Mashabathakga. Up next, occupying the fourth spot, ladies and gentlemen, it goes to Noctula Maisa. And the fifth position goes to Karen. Taking the sixth spot, ladies and gentlemen, Tiisetso Mashabathakga. We have the seventh spot belonging to Refilwe Mohale. Let us take the eighth spot now, ladies and gentlemen. There are now 7. We have only 3 spots remaining. The 8th spot belongs to Sakari Mamati. Come on, let's work. Let's work together now, ladies and gentlemen. Let us take the last 2 spots. This ones belong to, the first one is Lwandle Ngwenya. There's 1 spot remaining. There is 1 spot remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Who will it be? Who will it be? This spot now belongs to none other than the Tiisetso Mashabathakga. Thank you so much to the rest of the ladies, to the rest of the 5 ladies. Thank you so much for making it so far. You have done so well. Remember, when we open the registration for Miss Bachelorette South Africa, every time we receive hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of entries, and if you are to make it to semi-finals, which is top 50, and also make it to top 15 or top 16, you have done so well. So let's give it up for the other 5 ladies. Oh yes, come on now. All right, can I have the bowl for questions? Remember, there are questions in this bowl. I'm going to allow the ladies to pick a question, you know? So we will ruffle and ruffle, and then they pick a question. I'll read that question. Remember, ladies, as you leave stage, the rest of you, you have only 30 seconds to answer this question. Only 30 seconds to answer this question. Let's start with the first one. All right. Okay, so this question brings us to speak about women empowerment, equity, and equality at a time when it seems like women are breaking boundaries in previously male-dominated industries. Your 30 seconds start now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to say that we have made strides towards empowering women, young women and children to do well. However, we still have a long, long way. We are still dealing with the issues of gender-based violence against women. Men are still the main perpetrators of the victims being women. Therefore, we still need to strive to do well.
Thank you very much. The next lady to pick a question. There we go now. There we have it. That's your question, lady, from the bowl. Thank you very much. And this question reads, this one is, some independent and beautiful women still find themselves in abusive relationships. What would be your advice? What would be your advice to such women? Your question again, before you count down. Some independent and beautiful women still find themselves in abusive relationships. What would be your advice to such women?
My advice to such women would to just stay strong, to keep on working on their dreams, not to get validation from anybody, and keep on doing what is best for them. Not for anyone, but for them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Next lady. Oh man, this is top 10 in Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2023. Picking the best question, I guess. Alright, and the question reads as, the Department of Social Development has established a GBV Command Center, which is a 24-hour call center dedicated to GBV victims. Do you believe this is a successful initiative? How can they improve that?
I believe the 24 hours services is a good idea. However, they are not reaching their target population. In order to improve this, they need to run more programs so that people are aware of the services that they provide. And they can do this by doing it on social media, radio stations, and hosting events where they can speak more about the services that they provide.
Next time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to run this real fast, eh? We are running closer to the Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2023. We ain't wasting no time. Your question, lady, is it the best question you've picked? Thank you. And this is how it reads. In South Africa today, do you think we have accomplished the purpose of empowering women enough? And what do you think we still need to do for women?
Sanibonani, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for the question. Yes, we have definitely made a lot of strides. Today we get to see women sitting in parliament. Today we get to see women sitting in boardrooms. But still, a lot of young girls are still not doing well. A lot of young women are still in abusive relationships. I believe when women are skilled and empowered in businesses to be financially independent, women do not find themselves in situations of finding themselves in gender-based violence. So let's empower.
There we go. Thank you so much, lady. Up next, let's see who is next, and here's your question. And let's get to hear how you answer that question. Miss Bachelorette South Africa, the 4th edition. And your question is... if you were to engage with men around the deep-rooted issues of gender-based violence, which cultural myth would you want to dispel that you believe often perpetuates acts of domestic violence against women?
Good evening, everyone. Patriarchy. I believe that men in South Africa especially, they do believe that they are the head of the house and they want to control women because but it's not true. Women are the ones that are independent right now, and they are the ones that will do everything in the house and run the household, and I believe that they can do it.
There we go. We have it now. The next one, lady. Thank you so much for your answer. Ladies and gentlemen, we are raising towards the crown of 2023, and your next question will be, thank you. Prostitution is termed to be one of the oldest professions women have used to care for their families. What is your opinion as Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2023?
Good evening, South Africa. To answer, thank you for the question. My opinion comes from a broken heart because of the fact that as women we are taught that we are nothing more than just our bodies, and that is why women have resorted to using their bodies to get ahead. But if we empower more young girls and show them that continue to work on your mind and continue to strive for better, trust me, prostitution will decrease.
This is the 4th annual Miss Bachelorette South Africa, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to be crowning the 4th queen. And the next question reads, what does women empowerment mean to you, and how can you relate to it as a woman?
Women empowerment to me, it means taking back your power. It means loving yourself, believing in yourself, knowing that you are important and you are capable of doing what also men can do, which is holding the whole household, which is doing the job that a man can do. And I relate with that because I know that I'm a strong woman, I'm unmarried, matured, but independently beautiful. And through this pageant, I've learned to be financially independent.
Who will be crowned Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2023? You never know. Let's just see how it goes. And the next question, ladies and gentlemen, for another independent woman reads, statistics show that men are largely the perpetrators of gender-based violence. What do you think men need to do to self-correct and in the process end the scourge of gender-based violence?
Good evening, Gold Reef City. Good evening, judges. Definitely men are the perpetrators that are largely behind gender-based violence and femicide. And I think one thing that men can do is learn to be vulnerable with themselves, is learn to be true to themselves, and also to hold each other's hands, just as we as women do, and walk this journey with themselves. And also to the older men, to also reach out to the younger ones.
Thank you, lady. Thank you so much. Yeah, you hand it down the next lady. Now remember, the ladies have only 30 seconds to answer their questions. So it ticks in your ear. You can hear that. Let's hear your question, lady. Do you believe it's still worthwhile to have conversations as means of... Can I take it again? Sorry. Do you believe it's still worthwhile to have conversations as a means to curb the scourge in gender-based violence, or have we reached a point of considering radical measures such as reinstating the death penalty to address GBV?
Thank you for the question. It is not necessary to kill to solve problems. There is nothing as powerful as a woman and a man that has changed their minds. There is power in uplifting people mentally before we even give them finances to change. Once your mind has changed, you are a better person. You're a beautiful person.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. We are getting closer, ladies and gentlemen. This is Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2023, right here live from the Lyric Theatre, Gold Reef City, Johannesburg, South Africa. And by the way, when you see Loy leaves the stage, it means this is the last question of the night. There's been multiple debates regarding GBV. What, in your opinion, is our biggest obstacle in curbing the scourge?
Our biggest obstacle in gender-based violence is not knowing who we are as women. And so we make decisions that rob from ourselves. If you know who you are and what your purpose is, you will make a decision that empowers you inside. Instead of putting yourself in situations that rob it, you will know when to leave and you will know when to discern a relationship that hurts.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You all had their answers, well thought through answers. Oh. Vusi Nova, ladies and gentlemen, it's not evil. coveted. Thank you so much. You guys are just a vibe. I love you, man. I love you guys. The beautiful ladies are back on stage, ladies and gentlemen. This is our top 10. And you know, it's so sad that as gorgeous as they look, as brainy as they are, you know, life is fair is unfair. We still have to cut 50% of them. From top 10 to top 5. We gotta do that. We are crowning Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2023 tonight. It's gonna happen. And now, this is how it's going to play out. I'm going to announce the results as they were audited by Alexandra Consulting. As Tibello is bringing the results, this is how I'm going to announce. All the 5 ladies who are making it to top 5, then the other 5 ladies, thank you Tibello, will leave the stage immediately. And 4 of the 5 ladies will then be played music in their ears. They won't hear nothing. Because we are going to ask one common question from the judges. How about that? So the other 4 won't hear the answer from the first one. In no particular order, ladies and gentlemen. I already have that question, but let me give you the names first. Top 5 in random order, ladies and gentlemen. The first one to make it to that list is Zakani Magari. And is followed by none other than Refilwe Mohale. To that list, top 5, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2023 is occupied by Lwandle Ngwenya. And the 4th place, ladies and gentlemen, is taken by Tiisetso Mashabathakga. Last on the list to make it to top 5, but not the list, is none other than Refilwe Mohale. To the rest of the ladies, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for making it this far. You have done so well. Let's give it up for the other ladies. Oh yeah, man. I love you, but I hate you guys. It's judges. I love you, but I hate you guys. All right. Now here's the... Can I have my 2 gentlemen on stage with the headphones, and they're going to be blocking their ears? The first one who was announced. Can we have that countdown? The same countdown, 30 seconds. We're going to be giving you 30 seconds to answer this common question. As you're playing the music, in the meantime, I'm having my 2 handsome gentlemen right there to create a festival for each one of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just to create a festival for each one of them. I don't know what's playing in there, but what I know for sure, Vuyo, is they can't hear us. They can't hear us. I'm going to prove it to you right now. And I know exactly how to do it, you know? As soon as the guys tell me that they are set, I'm going to prove it to you that they can't hear me. Because I'm going to say something that... Wait a minute. You tell me when you are all set, guys. This is Miss Bachelorette South Africa, the 4th annual. This is the 4th edition. You heard from the founder and CEO that we are going global in no time, and it's going to be hosted right in this hall. I don't know if you will be occupying the same seat that you're occupying, or you will be found at the gallery up there when we are hosting next time. I'm waiting for your signal. Baba, show me a signal. You know? Because I mean, fully signal, Fanaga signal effect, and then I'm done, I'm all set. Are we good? Are we good? Okay, no, the other gentleman says no, wait. When all is set, then I shall ask this question. Remember that the price package is so lucrative for the winner tonight. You know, in this house, you are likely to sit next to one of the gorgeous queens who were crowned in the first year, 2019. Mahoshi Maponyane somewhere. There she is. There she is. This is the first queen. Oh yeah, in history. Oh yes. She's also a fashion designer, by the way. And oh yes, the second queen is on the panel of judges. Kaya Gasikoto. You have seen the third queen, Murife Don't Run, right? She wants to run with the crown that was crafted and designed from scratch by Cedar Limpopo Business Incubators. The gentlemen, you tell me if you are ready. Are we all ready? Thank you so much. It's set. All right, let me speak to the ladies now, just to test if this has. Okay, ladies, Refilwe, you know, when you win tonight, you are to get away with some of the shares in Gold Reef City. How do you feel about that? She doesn't hear me. Yes, we are good to go now. Okay, now your question. And now, as soon as I ask the question, we are counting down 30 seconds. Tsakani Mangwani, you are first. Your question is, in your influential position as Miss Bachelorette, what are the 3 key principles you would like to reflect to young girls who are striving to be strong, independent women?
I'd first like to reiterate self-love, because it is through self-love that you are able to make certain decisions to empower yourself. The second would be to be a leader. In that, I mean, go to school, educate yourself, empower yourself, make sure that you've got the tools to give you a direction of where you wish to lead in life. The third one would be self-empowerment, and by that I mean find skills.
Unfortunately, your time is up, man. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. You may leave the stage, and now we are going to the second one who was called, and that is Refilwe Mohale. Let's go now. Same question as it was asked. And here is the question, Refilwe. This is the same question that was asked to Tsakani. You have 30 seconds to respond to it. Get closer to the mic. In your influential position as Miss Bachelorette South Africa, what are the 3 key principles you would like to reflect to young girls who are striving to be strong, independent women?
Firstly, we all have a role to play as a society. We cannot rely on just women or a particular brand or a particular person. The society has an impact on how they're shaping our young people in the community. 2, I would like to ask and petition or plead with the men, which I still say they are main perpetrators, to be the solution in that life.
All right, thank you very much, Refilwe. So your time is up. Thank you for your answer. Lwandle Ngwenya is up next. The same question that I have asked. The first 2, I'm going to ask you, Lwandle. Get closer to the mic. This is the same question I have asked to your counterparts. In your influential position as Miss Bachelorette, what are the 3 key principles you would like to reflect to young girls who are striving to be strong, independent women?
Thank you for the question. There is power in education, so information. I would also reiterate discipline. Once you're disciplined, you can be successful in anything that you want to do. and the power of love, because love makes the world, your business, your family, everyone around you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lwandle. And now, the third one is Tiisetso, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting closer to crowning right away. By the way, we're getting closer to crowning the fourth Miss Bachelorette South Africa. Tiisetso, this is the same question that I've already asked Tsakani, Refilwe, and Lwandle, and it goes to you the same way. In your influential position as Miss Bachelorette, what are the 3 key principles you would like to reflect to young girls who are striving to be strong, independent women? 30 seconds starts now.
The first one is to do better than the woman that came before you. The second one is to continue to work on your mind, because you can never, ever know enough. The third one is to continue to lead those that will be looking up to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tiisetso. Now let's go to the last lady from the top 5, and this is Chifiwa Mamburu. I have asked the same question, Chifiwa, to the rest of the ladies, and I'm going to repeat it to you. You have only 30 seconds to give an answer to this question. This is your question. In your influential position as Miss Bachelorette, what are the 3 key principles you'd like to reflect to young girls who are striving to be strong, independent women?
First of all, love yourself. Secondly, go for what you want and make sure that you get it. Never give up in life, because if you give up in life, you will remain in regrets. Lastly, be what you always wanted to be, because you can do anything. I mean anything. That's why I'm also standing here, because I never gave up.
Thank you very much, Chifiwa. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your top 5. There's your top 5. Arrived that we're going to have to crown just one lady tonight. Just one. Out of all these women who entered for Miss Bachelorette Journey 2023. Remember, they start the journey from May in a year to the next year to finish the journey in April. So it's starting again next month. So I'll soon announce when it will be open for the next one. This chair that you see already on stage is going to be seated on by the Queen for the first time, and it is designed from scratch by House of Interiors. Let's give them a round of applause. They've been with us from day 1 up to today, and we thank them so much. The crown that you see on the head of the outgoing Queen that she loves so much, and the other 2 crowns for the first and second runner-up were crafted from scratch by Cedar Limpopo Business Incubators. They've been with us from day 1 to date. Thank you so much. Oh yes, as you see the team of Miss Bachelorette South Africa and of Miss Bachelorette Foundation approaching the stage, you must just know, this is it. Tebello, can I get the results? Oh yes? Okay, yeah, no, it's a tough one. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. And by the way, Central Consulting are verifying the results as our auditors, just so we can crown fairly. This is it. We are getting closer to the post, and we will soon be crowning that ultimate woman tonight. Thank you, Tebello. As we see the results coming, you must just know I am going to be announcing the results in reverse. And this is how I'm going to do it. Because there are 5 ladies, I'm going to start with the 4th runner-up. 4th, because that's number 5. 4th runner-up. And then I'll go to the 3rd runner-up. And then I'll go to the 2nd runner-up. Then I'll be remaining with 2 ladies. And I'm going to request them to come join me right at the center of the stage. Thank you so much, Tebello. And from the 2 ladies, that's where we're going to have a queen. One of them will be the queen. In no particular order, ladies and gentlemen. Or in the order. Man, I've been doing no particular order throughout. In the order now. This is it, right? In the order. The fourth runner-up, ladies and gentlemen. Chifingwa Mamburu. And the third runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, Sakane Mangwadi. And the second runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, Tiisetso Mashabathakga. I am not going to announce the first runner-up. I am just going to announce the queen. Then we will know automatically who the first runner-up is. And can I request the ladies to come join me? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, from these two ladies, one of them is going to be crowned Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2023. Now, the first runner-up, in case the crowned queen, for any reason, is unable to fulfill her role as Miss Bachelorette South Africa, that means the first runner-up will automatically become Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2023. I hope there's no confusion there, right? Now, according to the results, your queen, Miss Bachelorette South Africa 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, let us rise for Lwandle Ngwenya. There she goes now to sit on that chair designed by House of Interiors as the Queen of 2023 for Miss Bachelorette South Africa. Oh yeah, man. Oh yes. Oh yes. Now that crown has to get off her head. The outgoing queen is now crowning another queen. There we go now. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? Oh, let us take a walk with the Queen Mother.